in his most simple form, the self-accordant, the every consciousness, the unchanging, all when undifferentiated sunders a self. Herein he lies in authority. He drifts through the currents of the Atlantic as they grow ever louder and more impressive. In the complexity of their shapes have the feelings of emotion, the bleak growth, and the house they built of copper and stone, and the honest fright accompanying each miraculous moment out to sea. He tilts his head to the side and therefore is revealed. Therefore his process is becoming objective, enlarging his predictions, spacing ink across the ceiling over the heavily hanging and romantic sentimentality. Call in the light of the day, you coward, and see the corporeal history swing about on the sultry breeze like the chariot at the trumpet call on a laughable proposition. An Anglican priest is thrown broken with no sanity into the pot of deliberate disassociation. A plague he would be if the panic set apart all monstrosity and the panic won. Oblique he would be of such a standpoint, such an inert and intent abstraction, showing that which releases is always what binds. The note's fixed identity is the most concrete and sensuous thing. Neither he nor any successors would be able to subvert the empirical void, which is what he is. He's four walls, one where outside comes in, and where the hero who escapes to the outer realm and hovers and drops bombs and maligns the only susceptible form, the being, and deposits it in piecemeal into his skull, the deluge pushing matter and bone and sweat and the determined out over an anonymous interface. Two, where the fear is brushed away and the stacks and tomes relay proper form and reject the suited method and form their own perfect inadequacies. All gluttonous minions now deranged, all deified godmen now swarm amongst the lay and unconscious. They lose everything. The ordinance places them and him outside, left to bray under the sun and fasten buttons of his coats and drift into the days. The law of our hearts need not die in this drought. Three, where the heart and lies come out. They were all divisive, the primitivism, its onslaught of certainty and aroused belief under the objective grief. Rationalistic rhetoric so carved in his skin as an equilibrating order of punishment becomes so hard it may break. But he knew absolutely something here. He knew the elusive definition in the productions of extraordinarily crucial gifts, trope and hyperbole. Four, hole in wall. He's not the poet. He's not the sage. The agony is not he. It engulfed misgiving and judged the earth in her stories, in her face, in the contour of her skin, the drawn inlets between her fingers, and whether he was alone, or a troubled spectator, or Euripides, or melody, or the union of opposites, he crossed his arms over his chest and fought for the moments which bang like hammers over the primal noise, pushing shadows over the edge and watching their shapes change. Thanks.